Right, marvelous. I'll very quickly run through these slides. There's a bit of information in it, so I'll try and keep it as short as possible within the 10 minutes. Yeah, so a popular question I always kind of get asked regular is like, how do I get backlinks to my website? So I just thought I'd run through that today, just to give you kind of some options, but just a little bit background first. Typically, the top ranking pages on Google search, if you're ranking number one, they typically have like 3.8 times more backlinks than the people ranking in position two to 10 underneath them. And weirdly enough, only 5% of websites actually have backlinks to them on the web. Now, very quickly, kind of what are backlinks? Well, basically, it's just one website linking to another website. Could be like in the text in the paragraph, and it just all these why they're important is because they just add a signal of trust basically to your website. Now, the benefits of getting backlinks are, obviously they boost your search engine rankings, but they also drive referral traffic and they increase your site authority. So, how do we build backlinks? Well, to build backlinks, it's actually against Google's guidelines on what they tell you can and cannot do. But it's also a major ranking factor. So make of that what you will. But just a side note is Google uses links to find and resource and know what your website's about. So what to look for in a backlink? Well, really the main components I would say are like the authority of the website that you want to link from. Is it a related topic to what you do? And does it have traffic on that website? Now, here's just some quick link metrics that people typically use, such as DA, which is domain authority, DR, domain rating, and PA, page authority. And so they're just some metrics as a bit of a guideline. So some examples of like authority sites would be places like the New York Times, Wikipedia, the BBC, the Guardian, Forbes, etc. And then you get like what we call spammy links, spammy websites, which you want to avoid. These are like really low quality things like best shopping deals, click to win now, amazingdealstoday.com, things like that that you want to kind of avoid. So before you get started on your link building journey, you really want to have create some link worthy content. Now, this is where, obviously people like Joanne can come in and get your content really flushed out. But just some ideas for creating this type of content would be, problem solving content, something we call long form content where you have really in-depth articles with like vital information in there. Also like original research, anything that's got unique data, case studies, etc., or even just like resource pages and things like that. So that just makes people think like, yeah, you can reach out and say, I've got something that might be good for your audience. You may want to link to this and get a backlink to your website page. Now, before you jump into backlinking as well, it's a good idea to know where you are, and then you can record what you've achieved, say 3 months down the line. So if you want to track your site performance, such as the backlinks, I mean, you can get, there's a free tool through ahrefs.com, free backlink checker. And what that will do is just analyze your site, just a top level overview, and just say like, this is where you're currently at and the number of backlinks you are starting with. You can go back and then test it again and find out how your link building efforts are going. There are paid tools such as like SEMrush, but you can also use Google Search Console, which is free, and if you've attached it to your website. So methods for getting backlinks. Well, guest blogging is a straightforward one. Doing guest posts on somebody else's site, and you get a backlink to your website. The authority sites, like I was saying, that comes down to your link-worthy content and doing outreach to get backlinks to that content. For quick homepage backlinks, Then things just like business directories, yellow pages. There's lots of them out there, and then also like if you're a local business, like your local chamber of commerce, is a good thing to get a backlink from there to your website. But then also press releases. Now you can use press distribution services. Um, Prices do vary on these. You can pay anything from 165 to say £2,500. It really depends on the service. But some websites that you can, have a look at is like Brand Push or Newswire.com. There's Presswire, PR Fire. These kind of sites you can sign up to, and they'll have various prices, but you can get your content published, or they will write you an article and publish it, depending on the like editor guidelines. If you don't want to use the paid service approach as such, there are other alternatives to press releases and getting press coverage. There are things, Harrow, it used to be Help Out a Reporter. Now, it may not be as effective as it used to be, but there's one kind of underneath that called connectively.us. It's the same thing, and also a website called Quoted. Now, with these websites, what they do, they're basically journalists that are on there, and they're looking for questions to get answered by industry experts. So you can go onto these sites, put forward your pitch, and if you get selected, you can work with that reporter, get your article published, and get a backlink to your website. So, it does take a bit of effort. Apart from that, Google News, that's also a good source of a backlink. Now, you can set your site up to be Google Newsworthy. It does take a bit more effort, but if you know find a Google newsworthy website that's related to what you do, it's probably just worth reaching out to them and see if you can get published on their website. Now, the other thing, you can buy backlinks. Again, you're told by Google, do not buy links. People do. All I would say is buy backlinks with caution. They vary in price from anything from $150, maybe up to thousands, depending on the quality of the link. But you can see here there's like Rhino Rank, Authority.Builders, Get Me Links, Links that Rank, etc. You can call it UK Linkology. There's many more out there. There's lots of services people offering this. So, like I'm kind of getting the gist that like link building, really, it all depends on your time and the budget and the method that you use to build these links. Now, how I build backlinks, well, I just basically use cloud stacks such as like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, things like that. Web2O blogs, use guest posts, press releases, and like local and business directories. They're kind of the main sources that I use for backlinking. Now, why backlinks work? Well, basically, they enhance your website authority, increase credibility, they get your website traffic, and basically they just attract inquiries to your website. But more importantly, what I look for is like some of these samples here is obviously the referring domains to the website that you've built with your backlinks, but the organic keywords through to the organic traffic is really what I look at myself. And again, why do backlinks work? Well, this is a site that I help work on, and you can see kind of at the beginning here, in around May, we introduced like better quality content onto the website, and then come kind of mid-June, we started link building to this, and you can see it was by like the end of July that sort of 6 weeks on that Google started to pick up these backlinks, and you can see the results as it just goes up. Again, we're getting, it's getting like 87k clicks through to the website, but this is over a 16-month period that this work took place. So if there's time for any questions, there may not be. That is just what I wanted to cover, and thank you for listening.